Hello, friend. Welcome back. I am Kat, the Nurse Flipper. I am a full-time reseller since 2022 on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. I'm also listing on Etsy and Kitizen, but I haven't had very many sales. So today, I'm just going to share some eBay sales with you because we have had so many. We've sold almost $4,000 this week. I actually think I'm going to make a second what sold because there have been so many incredible items. I want to show you exactly what is selling now. So if you're a new seller, seasoned seller, some of these items might catch you by surprise. I will tell you where I bought them, how much I paid, and how long they took to sell. And we're going to get started right now. All right, so if you are new here, this is what I do for a living. This is how I pay my bills. And if you are thinking it's not possible, I will tell you it 100% is. I actually think I'm going to do a video next about my story and how I got to where I am. And a lot of people think it has to do with social media, but social media actually negatively impacts your revenue for reselling. So I don't recommend it if you don't want to see your reselling numbers go down, because you spend time on social media that you could be spending on listing. So built this store up. We have over 7,000 items listed, and I'm going to show you 20 of them that sold right now. And we'll go to my back door of eBay first. All right, so we are going to start off here on my sales chart. Today is actually slow, and that is the roller coaster of eBay. And you can see that here, up, down, up, down, up, down, very down, very up. Look, I go from $80 one day to 2 days later, $2,100 in sales. It is up and down. That is not what matters. What matters is the average. So for this week, we are at $3,682. For the month, we are at $16,000, which is up by 25%. We are now at $41,500, and I am happy with this. We are heading in the right direction. Hopefully with summer ending, we will get some more sales here. And I'm going to show you 20 of them right now. All right, you might remember these pillowcases and you might not. If you watch my Tuesday night podcast, these are the infamous pillowcases that I let somebody return after 2 months, just being a nice person. And they sold again in under a week. I did accept an offer of $50. So originally they sold for full price at $60 or at $64.99. And this time I took $50. And the reason for that is I only paid $2. So they are over $40 profit. I got these from a thrift store. I only paid $2 for them. So $2 into $50 is an absolutely amazing profit. Watch for pillowcases when you're out thrifting because they sell. And these were Pottery Barn, Pier 1. Ralph Lauren is another brand to look out for. There are a lot of different pillowcases that sell high. I might actually do a research video on that. But here you can see the pictures. And when I picked these up, I actually didn't know they were Pottery Barn. I just loved the pattern. So beautiful, beautiful pattern on these. There you can see that Pottery Barn tag. And I did use an AI background there. An amazing, amazing sale at $50. Next up is some Lemax Halloween figurines. Dracula and Coffin and Headless Horseman set retired. So these I put together because I wanted to hit my $25 price point, which I did. So we are really trying to get to $25 or higher, though I still do list some stuff under, but that is really our ultimate goal, is to have the majority above that $25 price point. These were not in the package. And here you can see the photos of them. Now, these you can see on the bottom, they were clearly marked exclusively for Lemax, made in China. But if you had used Google Lens, you would easily be able to identify those as Lemax. And amazing sale. These sold in under a week. They are tiny figurines. These I sourced from an online auction, and I'm about $5 in, so they are about a $15 profit. Up next are some Old West boys, girls, toddler cowboy boots. These were Dalton's. They got too small for him. I don't know what my daughter paid. My daughter bought these for him, and I sold them for $24.99. They sold in under a week. So if you happen to see kids' cowboy boots, I would definitely look at them. Because if you could pick them up for a few dollars, you definitely would be able to sell them. You can see they were a little bit dirty on the bottom, still sold in under a week for $25. Next up is this Disney Parks backpack cruise line. I misspelled nautical, my friends. Nautical flag backpack, blue canvas, travel. I did put excellent used condition. This one sold on a best offer of $30. I picked this up for $5 at a little local thrift store. This is another one sold really fast. So these are thrift store items I'm finding, and they're selling fast. So you can see the Disney Cruise Line. This one was listed pretty darn good timing for back to school stuff. You can see the Disney Park. Personally, when we're going to like football games or things like that, I look on eBay because I don't want to pay park prices. So this could be a situation of that as well. And great sale, $30 from a $5 thrift store buy and about a $22 profit. This one took a little longer to sell. This was a 6-month sale. This one I got, I'm trying to remember, I think I got this at a dollar estate sale, and it sold for full price of $62.99. So this is a vintage Firefly picture light. It was to hang above a picture and light it up like in a hallway or in a living room and kind of highlight it. Sold for $62.99. 6 months, but about a $50 profit. We did test it. It did work. So we knew that it worked, and it was a very good profit, though it did take a little bit longer. Next up are some moccasins. I actually picked these up at a thrift store for just $3. They sold very, very fast. They sold in under a week. So there are a lot of thrift store finds here that I am getting for a good price, selling really, really fast. So these are about a $35 profit in a week. And you can see here, they were in fairly good condition. I love picking up moccasins. I have another pair listed now as well. They were used, you can see here on the bottom, but not a ton of wear to them. And amazing, amazing sale, very, very fast. This is another thrift store find that sold in a month. There are a lot of them, and I am proud of that because I am handpicking these. These are not online auctions. I'm going out, I'm digging, I'm finding this stuff at the thrift store. This is a runner I picked up for $2.50 at the thrift store, sold for a best offer of $30 in under a month. And it is about a $22 to $23 profit. This was just very, very high quality. That's why I picked it up. It was very long. You can see here it was over 6 feet long. So very long, very thick rope tassels, just really high quality. This didn't even have a brand, and it still sold very, very fast. Next up is one that sold in a month. Not even a month. This was listed in July. And it's only 4 inches by 5 inches, sold for full price of $35. If you're not looking at little miniature kind of Victorian style frames with flowers, I would. So $35 sale. I got this from an online auction for under $1, and this one's about a $28 profit. And again, under a month. You can see here it did have the cost plus Italy. That was where the original price was. Here you can see under 4 inches by 5 inches. Very, very small. I am so excited about this sale. So this one sold for an offer I sent out of $188.99 for 10% off. It was listed 2 months ago, and I got this from an online auction for about $40. So it's over $100 profit. It's a small table. And here you can see it was a tile table. It actually was originally part of a nesting set, but I only got the one from the auction. And I am trying to start picking up some smaller furniture items that can be shipped. This is one of them. You can see here it's 17 inches tall, and it is marked made in Denmark. So I did know that. And the width is 16 by 16. So this one was shipped in a box. So look at the small furniture items, lamps as well, or stuff that you can pack and ship. And for over $100 profit, it's not overly breakable, you know, and amazing sale. And again, took about 2 months to sell. Next up is a rotary attachment. So this one kind of has a funny story. I'm about break even, but I just have the money back in my pocket, which is a nice thing to have, right? So this is an X tool, which is the wood laser cutter that my husband has. So I bought this thinking he would make some cups for me. So this is a rotary tool to do cups, or like you could do wood and etch. Anyways, I thought he would use it. He never even opened the box. And I'm like, why am I keeping this thing when he's not going to use it? I want him to use it, but he does not want to use it, which is all that matters. So this actually sold for full price in 2 days. So I would tell you, look around your house, look around your sheds, look around your workshop. If there's stuff you're not using and you haven't used in a long time, and realistically you are not going to use it again, list it. $215 in a day. So here you can see, again, it was never out of the box. I wanted him to use it. He did not want to use it. $215 back in my pocket that I can use to source inventory with. All right, this is kind of funny to me, and I really didn't realize it until the buyer started messaging me. So I'm going to show you the description after I show you the pictures. And I will tell you that AI Express Lister, which if you just came from there, our live listing party, be aware that it can sell things. And it sold this mirror. And it sold this mirror in under a week. So this is a vintage ornate gold oval mirror dresser tray. I did put brass vanity handles. We did put reed. It had some wear to the mirror. So sold for a best offer of $40. And this I got from an online auction. I think it was with a jewelry lot. So my cost is negligible into this because it was kind of just in the lot and I wanted the jewelry. So here are the photographs of the mirror. It was 12 inches long by 7 inches wide. And now I'm going to scroll down and show you the AI description and show you exactly what sold this mirror. So we're going to come down here. And this is an AI description. So it says, reflect all of your life's questionable decisions with this slightly haunted looking vintage mirror. Added bonus, doubles as a fancy face checker. Okay, I left the funny description. One word sold this mirror right here. Haunted looking. That was the AI that came up with that. I left it there. And the person bought this mirror because it said it was haunted looking. They were asking me what the mirror was doing and what kind of things were happening. And I really just did not answer them. But I want to tell you, AI sold it with that one word. So if you have stuff that could be considered haunted, you might want to put it in your title or description because it will sell items. Now, you can see here, this is the AI lister picking it up from the photographs. Minor scratches on the glass, slight tarnish on the frame. Please look at photos. Mirror with wear and deterioration from age. That was AI putting that from the photos. So we'll go back up here and I will tell you that I had no cost in. It sold for $40. It's about a $33 profit, and it sold in under a week. Yay for Tervis tumbler selling. If you know me, I'm addicted to picking these things up. I do not know why. I have too many in my house, and I like to pick them up every time I see them at the thrift store. But I'm trying to not pick them up unless they are worth a little bit more. So this one sold for full price of $17.49. I paid $1 for it at a church sale. It is one that has the wine glass inside of the tumbler, sold for $17.49, about a $14 profit. This one did take a little bit longer to sell. It was listed back in February, so about 5 to 6 months, but good profit. And I'm happy because that means I can have an excuse to buy more Tervis. If you do not watch my thrifting channel, definitely go check out my Cat's Treasure Hunting channel. I just put a new video out yesterday of me thrifting in my little local town. So I would love to see you over there. And yeah, go watch me find some Tervis. But I didn't find Tervis yesterday. Next up is a Lisner green rhinestone leaf gold links gold tone vintage sign necklace. This one was listed back in April, so it took about 3 months to sell. Sold for a best offer $50, but I'm only 5 in, so it is about a $40 profit. That first picture was not actually around somebody's neck. It was an AI photo, just FYI. There is that Lisner signature. Here you can see the length was about 17 inches, 16 to 17. And there's that Lisner again. So again, this is an AI photo. Put it on somebody's neck, and amazing, amazing profit. I'm happy with $40 because jewelry doesn't take up that much space, and 3 months is not too bad. All right, I am going to use this sale as a cheap plug for the Jaden printer. So I use my Jaden little pink thermal printer that costs under $100 for printing when we had the hurricane because it was more mobile. The Dymo is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit clunkier. The Jadens I could move easier. We were printing our labels using a generator, and I liked it so much. I was like, I don't even need the Dymo. I don't want the Dymo anymore. I'm just going to use the Jadens. So I will put a link down in the comments for the Jadens printer. And I got a pink one, and they sent me pink labels that I'm all about the pink. So they sent me pink labels. I said, I don't need the Dymo anymore. Why not sell it? And this thing sold in under a week for $200. So again, I tell you, if you have stuff you don't need, want, or use that is valuable, list it. I keep saying I'm going to list my kitchen mixer that I haven't used in years, and I need to do that. So maybe you'll see that next week on a What Sold. All right, so I had one roll of labels still left for the rolls. I used the folded ones for the Jadens. I included that in the power cord. Absolutely nothing wrong with this Dymo printer. We were still using it. I just decided I like the smaller, lightweight Jadens better. And now I got $200 in my pocket from a printer that I used for years. Next up is a South Pole polo shirt. This is a men's extra large. I did put all over print, King of Kings, and vintage. Got this at the thrift store for $1. And a lot of you, not a lot of you, but a few of you have commented, people can't really find things that cheap. So it really depends on your location. I am lucky. I have 4 or 5 thrift stores within an hour of me, and most of them are an hour from me. So they are not close, but they still close for $1. And I can get dollar clothing all day long in my area. Not everyone has that, but that's what I pay. So I tell you what I pay, I tell you where I got it, and it is what it is. Whether you can find that in your area or not depends on your thrift stores. So paid $1 for this. It sold for $19.49. This one did take a little bit longer to sell. It was listed back in March, so about 5 months, not horrible. It's about a $14 profit. Here you can see the tag, but $1 buy into 14. That's 1,400% profit. How can you complain with that from a dollar thrift store find? All right, there are a few things I want to show you about this, and I think it's really important. This item, for one, sold in a day. For two, it's from Walmart. It has a $3.23 price tag on it. I sold it for $19.99. So my employee actually put 3 of these together, and when I was researching, I said, whoa, 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 because some of the other ones were worth more than this. And I'm like, I don't want to group these together because I'll get less money. So I told her, please separate them, list them individually. She did. This sold in a day for $20. It says it's $3 at Walmart. It doesn't matter. Made in China. Doesn't matter. It is discontinued. It is collectible. And I got this in a lot, so I am just a couple dollars in. This was an online auction. I bought like some Halloween lot, and it is still about a $12 profit, and it sold in a day. This is actually the first one that took a really long time to sell on this video, and it's sterling silver and gorgeous dichroic glass. So This one you can see here, I had on a 40% off sale for the $33. And I actually have had this listed well over 2 years. And somebody sent me an offer of 30. I accepted it. I only paid a couple of dollars initially. And sometimes you would think these dichroic glass would sell, but it didn't. So what I did on Monday is I actually took the time. I put 2,000 of my items that have been listed longer than a year on a 40% off sale. I'm willing to take 50% off. So I don't do the 50% because I still want to be able to send them an extra 10% off offer. To explain. So I just went through my listings, picked 2,000 of them that were listed over a year, put them on that sale, and it is selling stuff. Here you can see 925. It's a little less than an inch. Absolutely beautiful piece of jewelry that took over 2 years to sell. All right, we've got 2 left. This one plus one more, and then I will talk to you a couple minutes and we'll wrap it up. This is new rare Lisa Frank. These are just sticker sheets. I paid about $4 for them, and they were listed back in December. So they've been listed about 8 months, 7 to 8 months. They sold for a best offer of $17. So they're still a $10 profit. I made a ton of profit on the Lisa Frank in the beginning. So in reality, all of this is profit. The lot is well paid for. I originally paid $400. I made that in a week of listing the items. So I am happy to take that $17, even though it was a little bit longer. But sticker sheets do not take up a lot of space. This is another dollar clothing item. And I found this over on my Couch Treasure Hunting channel. It is from Key Training Thrift Stores. Just so you know, in case you're in Florida, they're located in Homosassa, Lecanto, Inverness, and Wildwood. I picked this jacket up at Wildwood, and it was not listed very long. It was listed back in May, so 2.5 to 3 months. I paid $1. It sold for full price of $48.99. I will tell you, this did not have a lot of comps, but I'm going to show you why I picked it up. So again, it was only $1. The reason I picked it up is it was 100% silk. So I see this 100% silk jacket for $1, and I'm like, I'm going to take a chance on it. There aren't many listed. There aren't many sold, but why not? Picked it up for $1. It sold in 2.5 months for $48.99. It is over a $40 profit. So sometimes you can do that, and this one worked out. But if it didn't work out, I would still only be invested $1. So excellent, excellent sale. Very fast with not much history on it. But again, I picked it up for material reasons because it was that 100% silk, and it sold very fast. All right, friends. That was everything. I hope you enjoyed. I really think I have enough sales to do another what sold video. So you might see another one this week because our sales have been really, really good. And I enjoy sharing it with you so you can learn what's selling now. Check that out. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have learned a lot. Share with your friends. If they're interested in reselling, you think they might like it, or they might just want to see what's selling right now for the heck of it. Share it. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you on the next one.